Hi, this is Molendinarius here from latinum.org.uk, and you can find me at Patreon, and you're welcome to subscribe there. That will give you access to my free Latin reading course in PDF, which you might find useful. If you subscribe for free, then whenever I upload a new lesson, you will be notified. There's also a PDF music course I'm developing as well. And there's a huge amount of audio material there if you subscribe and pay and get access to that. But the new reading course is free. So, FAVOUR. This is a very big entry in Riddle and Arnold's copious and critical English to Latin dictionary. This dictionary written at the end of the 1700s, published in the early 1800s. FAVOUR, a kind or favourable feeling. Notice the change in spelling of favour and favourable. Interesting, no? A kind or favourable feeling with reference both to him who feels it, the grammatical him here of course, and to the person who is its object. Gratia. FAVOUR. The former, objectively, as the state of him who is in favour by anybody. Now, we would not speak that way nowadays. The state of him who is in favour with anybody, but we understand what's meant. The opposite of this is invidia, but also, though more rarely, subjectively, like FAVOUR, denoting the disposition of him who entertains a favourable feeling for anybody, but with the difference that gratia is confined to the disposition, the feeling of the emotional feeling. FAVOUR extends to the actual promotion of the person's views and interests, so it's more to do with the actualization of favour in the real world. The opinion of some that gratia never occurs in a subjective sense has been sufficiently, we have the word here, confuted. It looks like confueled in the way that it's in the typeface, but of course it's confuted. That's why I paused there for a moment, because I couldn't actually read it by dudin. It stands for favour or kindness bestowed, especially by a female. So if you think of one of these movies where there's a medieval jousting match, and the lady there bestows her favour on the knight, and he ties it to his lance and goes charging off to try and dismount another knight. That's what we're talking about. A favour or kindness bestowed, especially by a female. And in fact, that was called a favour. Gratia et FAVOUR. Studium, properly the interest one takes in anybody in general. So this is a kind of false friend, because it doesn't really relate to our English word study. Studium, the interest you take in anybody in general. And then the enthusiasm of sentiment, of feeling, sentiment, the old word that was used for what we now call emotion, because this word emotion is a new modern concept and word, and you don't find it in this dictionary. You find the word sentiment, which means something slightly different. The zeal displayed in favour of anybody. So if you're really crazy about somebody, you wear a MAGA hat or something like that. This is studium. Especially of soldiers for their general, parties for their chiefs, and so on and so forth. Studium et favor. Voluntas, inclination or affection based on love and attachment. And we'll stop there. This is a very, very long entry, and if I go on, then we will get confused because the number of ways of expressing this concept in Latin is very large, and there are many subtleties in the way the word is used. So we will stop at this point before we go on and take note of this word studium, which is used in a way that, for an English speaker anyway, requires a bit of thinking, because it's not used in the way we would use the false friend study. And that's all. I do invite you to subscribe to the channel, and then when I update and put up a new video, you will be notified. And also, if you go to Patreon, you subscribe there as a free member and join the 700 odd who are already subscribed. You may appreciate that when I upload something there, or not, as the case may be. Okay, bye.